Okay then. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Hello, and good evening. It is the 5th of April 2024, and we're back tonight with some more PTCGL. Now, we're still setting up for a minute or so on our end, so while we're doing, if you finish getting ready, please get yourself a drink, get yourself a snack, get yourself comfortable. We're back after the break with some PTCGL. See you after the break. Hello, and good evening to you all, my lads, lasses, non-binary compasses. It is I, Captain Steel 379, on the microphone once again, and once again we're back with some PTCGL. How you doing? Hope you're doing very well. Right then, before we continue on much further, let's get rid of that starting soon and the amazing Captain Steel's Tinkerton artwork done by the wonderful, beautiful Southlight Pie. Thank you again, thank you. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Thank you very much, Lee. And let's also drop links to both our Discord and YouTube channel in the chat below, or to the side, wherever it is these days. So if you want to keep up to date with goings on behind the scenes, new emotes, animations, etc., as well as interact with an amazing community, you know exactly where to find us on the Discord. And if you want to go back in time and rewatch a whole bunch of gold Captain Steel cringe, you know exactly where to find us on the YouTube channel. Please consider giving that a subscription and turn on notifications. That would be very helpful. Thank you. Right then. Temporal Forces. It's out. It's being played at EUIC. It's the first time Temporal Forces has been legal. I'll admit, for tomorrow's IRL Pokemon League, I have a very rough Future Box deck built, and we will be playing a game with it or two a bit later on, but our first deck is going to be Palafin. Now, way back when, in the old Sun and Moon era, I used to absolutely love playing the old Crabominable deck with pretty much the exact same attack. So we've got 1 energy, 130, but this Pokemon will also damage itself for every damage counter that's upon it. It's good damage for not a lot of energy, but it comes with a bit of a drawback to compensate. So, you know, not exactly the most fun thing. But we can offset this a little bit. So we're going to put 4 Palafin in. When it comes to our Finizons, we're going to play 1 of the 50 HP Valiant Evolution, just in case. And then we're going to play... In fact, no. We're going to play all 4. The reason why we're going to play all 4 is strictly because of Buddy Puffin that's going to be going into this deck. Let's see what else is going to be. There's also going to be... We're putting in a goddamn Dudunsparce engine. We're putting in 3 I'm purchasing 1 more. I'm purchasing 1 more Dudunsparce and 1 more Dudunsparce. We're doing a 3-3. The thing is, every Dudunsparce has got itself a free retreat, which is very nice. Actually, you know what? Don't get me wrong, I want most of the deck. Oh wow, look at the artwork we've got to choose from. The thing is, we have our options, okay? We do genuinely have options here because With the free retreat on the Dudunsparce, we could build up Justice Kick and do 210. So I'm actually going to do that. Instead, we're going to go for 3 of the new Temporal Forces Palafin to do loads and loads of chip damage around the place. And then we're going to come in swinging with the last Palafin with Justice Kick. I'm Dolphin Man. Or do, in fact, which Palafin do we go for? Do we go for that one, or do we go for the promotional one, or do we go for the real MVP one? There's so many cool artworks of Palafin. I hate it. Olivia, hello, little Frizz, hello. A 3-3 Dudunsparce line. Oh yes. All because Dudunsparce has got that amazing new ability, Runaway Draw. So once during your turn, it's not on the turn you evolve the Dudunsparce. You can have this thing sat on the bench and then, or maybe it gets pulled into the active, takes a hit, and you can get rid of it that way. But yeah, so long as your Dudunsparce can survive, or, you know, on the turn you evolve it, you can just go and draw 3 extra cards and away you go. It's going to be nice. MVP. Yes, MVP. Okay, so we need another couple of things to round this out. But first of all, let's go for our buddy. We're sticking 4 in there for the time being. Okay, so what could this deck be susceptible to? Lots and lots of spread damage, so don't get me wrong, we should really be looking at playing the new Relor and Rabska line, but oh well. We can do that, we'll be doing that a bit later. So we need one Manaphy, one Jirachi, and then of course our Radiant Pokemon of choice, and I must admit, it's a bit of a toss-up. You could go for Serena for the healing potential to keep Palafin swinging with Vanguard Punch. We could go for Greninja for Moonlight Shuriken as well. And it does give us access to extra draw and another attack. So we're going to go for Greninja. And what we're also going to do is we're going to go for a 1-1 Palkia to Palkia V-Star line. Is what we're going to do. So yeah, we're going to do 1-1 Palkia V-Star. Palkia V-Star's got Star Portal, so we'll be able to build it or Greninja up very, very quickly. Or even the Batman Palafin. Palmite. We can build it. Well, we got Palmite and all for Pal. Pal for 1? Pal for 1. There you go. So you got 1 for Pal and Pal for 1. Shout out to the My Hero Academia fans out there. And as I say, Dudunsparce has got free retreat. The Dudunsparce gives us a draw engine. Radiant Greninja has that draw engine. We've got access to Buddy Puffin. We're going to make that down to 3. We need Irida. We definitely need a couple of Irida in there. Okay, so we've got 4 Finizen, 3 Dudunsparce. The thing is, by keeping 3 Buddy Puffin, we can grab every single basic out of this deck, except for Radiant Greninja and Palkia. So we're also going to stick in a couple Nest Ball. Okay. And the thing is, nothing else, but everything attacks with just basic water energy, and even then, not a lot of basic water energy. We're still going to play a few, but we can still at least definitely stick in a couple of Super Rod, just to be on the absolute safe side. Pal Pad as well. Thank you very much, Lee. We don't need Paldean Student. We do not need Paldean Student. Because it's for everything that doesn't have a rule box. Well, yes, a lot of our deck doesn't have a rule box, but for the few Pokemon that do, it's not what we need. So, what else can we theoretically use here is a good question. Oh, of course, 2 copies of Boss's Orders, because why not? Maybe a Candace? Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Reveal any number of water Pokemon or water energy cards you find there, put them into your hand. That actually could be quite useful. So we'll stick a tech in. We'll stick a tech. The other thing we should think about, though, is damage increase. Because, look, don't get me wrong, I do absolutely love the fact you get to do 130 for 1 energy. But 130 sometimes isn't going to cut it. So we need a way of increasing our damage output. The obvious choice, of course, is Defiance Band. Vitality Band is also a good one. About the only one I can think of, really. We could also include leftovers. So, you know, if we attack... God damn it, wrong button. So if we attach leftovers to Vanguard Punch Palafin, it can heal itself up. So if it has... So it won't be a lot, but it could be enough. What else have we got here? So in Heavy Ball could... We got Lake Acuity. So maybe we lean more into the defensive side. But then again, if our opponent's playing water or whatever, that could also be a pain in the buttocks. We got the Nemona's Backpack Engine. Pokemon Catcher, League Headquarters, Practice Studio. The attacks a Stage 1 Pokemon will do 10 more. But that's on both sides of the field. But again, it's a way of just playing into this. So we're doing 140. 140 is a bit better. We've also got Rigid Band, so we could, again, play into the more defensive side of things. It's just, which one do we value more? Do we value doing more damage, or do we value the more defensive style? Ideally, we can do both. Maybe we do both. Put in a couple Rigid Band. Put in Practice Studio as well. Yeah, because Palafin's a Stage 1. Yeah, I don't see why. In fact, yeah, I don't see why not there. Yeah, you don't count as a Stage 1, you count as a V-Star. That would have been amazing if that had worked like that, but no. Oh well. So actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one Rigid Band out and one Practice Studio out. That actually allows us to now play Arven, so we've got another way of grabbing Buddy Buddy Poffin or Nest Ball or whatever it is that we need. Put in a counter catcher. Okay, I think we just need raw draw power right now. So research is gonna be Professor's research, and considering this is gonna be Palafin, why not? Let's do all 4 Professor Sada. If the Pokemon doesn't have a rule box, it'll take 30 less. We've also got the technical machines. As I say, Vitality Band could genuinely be like the MVP as well. So, stick... Not sure, but let's finish building up the rest of the deck first and foremost. Energy count. Let's go for a bunch of basic water energies. Really? You've only got 4 of those? Huh, that's weird. We'll go for the tag team. And if we go 9 energy, because, you know, 9 will be nice, because we only need 2 for... Okay, so here's the thing. We need 3 for Greninja, 2 for Palkia, and 2 for Palafin, 1 for Palafin. We're not attacking with Dudunsparce, we're not attacking with Dudunsparce, or Jirachi, or Manaphy if we can help it. So yeah. We've got 1 Pal Pad, 2 Super Rod, 2 Practice Studio, 9 energy. How the hell do we finish this off? How do we finish this off is a good question. Let's stick a couple Defiance bands in. Couple of Earthen Vessel. Excuse me. Couple of Earthen Vessel. So then at least we can find that godforsaken energy. Stick in a Lost Vacuum in case we come across anybody with really annoying stuff like futuristic booster energy capsules, ancient booster capsules, etc. If only we had a couple extra cards, we could have gone for the Nimona draw engine. Sticking a poker gear, but if I am sticking in a poker gear, I'm going for my very special one. I know we've got recovery in the form of an ordinary rod, but always additional draw with Miriam is not too bad. And Iono, you know what? Can't go wrong with Iono either. And there we go. So there we go. Palafin Mark 1. Let's go ahead and pick some nice cosmetics for this whole thing. We'll go for the water box, and then we will go for... I fancy something very unusual. Let's go for the Naganadel. Go for the Naganadel, and then for the coin, let's go for... You know what? Let's go for Empoleon as well. There we go. Looks nice. Looks good. Now, is this the absolute best version of this Palafin deck that you can build? Absolutely not. I'm fairly certain there's going to be like lots of modifications you can do, more consistency you can do, etc, etc. But I think that for now, this is a really good build of the deck. We've got power, we have defense, we have... Yeah, we've got power, defense, draw, recovery, gusting. Oh, talking of gusting, chat. Oh, hold on a minute. Talking of gusting, we can get rid of one boss's orders. In fact, hang on a minute. What do I have in terms of ace? Oh, okay. Okay, yes, I've got Prime Catcher, but what else have I got in terms of ace spec cards? Okay, it's just Reboot Pod. Fine, Prime Catcher it is then. And instead of something, we'll take out one Defiance Band. There you go. Take out a Defiance Band, put in a Prime Catcher. What does Prime Catcher do? It's basically Guzma on an item card, which means you can search this out with Irida and Arven. So you know, it's a pretty fucking good card. So yeah. So let's have a look-see at the deck as a whole. We have got 4 of the 50 HP Finazons, specifically so that we can buddy Poffin out the little bastards, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to. At the same time, this guy has got the attack Valiant Evolution. So switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. If you do, search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon, put it onto this Pokemon to evolve it. Very, very nice. We're going to run one of the Paldean Fates. Okay, this came out of Paldean Fates, as in like the actual artwork. I think it's Paldea Evolved that the actual Palafin came in. So we're going to play one of the Justice Kick. Oh no, it's Obsidian Flames. No, tell a lie, it was Obsidian Flames. So we're going to play one of the Obsidian Flames Palafin, but with the Paldean Fates artwork, because goddamn, how could we not? We're playing 3 of the Temporal Forces brand new Palafin, because goddamn, also how could you not? We've got a Manaphy and a Jirachi, because of course we do. Because we have to protect the bench. We've got a 1/1 of Palkia V to V Star. A for Star Portal, but also for Subspace Swell. It's also a really good attack. It's a swell attack, I suppose is what you could say. We've got 1 Radiant Greninja for additional draw support. We've got Jirachi for, again, Stellar Veil, but also for discarding purposes. A 3/3 to Dudunsparce and Dudunsparce line from Temporal Forces. Dudunsparce has got free retreat, which builds up Justice Kit quite nicely, but then we've also got Dudunsparce, which can do the kind of the same thing, but also allows us to draw 3 additional cards at the same time. 3 copies of Buddy Buddy Palafin to set up the bench, 1 Counter Catcher, 2 Earthen Vessel, 1 Lost Vacuum, 2 Nest Ball, 1 Pal Pad, 1 copy of Poker Gear, 1 Prime Catcher, which is our ace spec of choice, and get ready to hear that a whole lot in the future. 2 Super Rod, 2 Practice Studio, 2... was it one Arven? One Arven. Warven? Warven. It was Warven. 2 Boss's Orders, 1 copy of Candace, so we can find energy and also any of the water Pokemon from our deck. 2 copies of Iono, 2 copies of Irida, 1 copy Miriam, 4 copies Professor's Research, 1 Defiance Band, 2 Rigid Band, and 9 Water Energy. And there it is. I promised you that the first deck out of Temporal Forces is going to be Palafin. I'm so glad we'll be able to do this. Deal 50 damage to your opponent's Pokemon in a single hit. We'll be able to do that no problem. And choose to use 4 abilities. Okay then. And then at some point during tonight, we'll be able to, open up and have a look-see at all this wonderful stuff on the Battle Pass. But let's get into our first match. I also forgot to sort out a Palafin PNG. But we're going to listen to the Scarlet and Violet Elite 4 theme, and I accidentally had a bit of audio garble there, so that's going to be fun to listen back to. Hey, I may have forgotten to do Palafin, but I haven't forgotten to do Dudunsparce. Oh, yeah! So here we go. Our first ever game with Palafin. So let's see how we do. Opponent, of course, got the coin flip correct, because of course they bloody did. Okay then, we've got 2 Finizen to start us off, as well as a Manaphy. We don't know if we're going to need Manaphy. Okay, so we're fighting the new Lugia Shinshino deck. This is going to be... Oof. How do I put this very mildly? This is going to be difficult. However, chat. This is very, very nice. Okay. How are we going to work this? Is a good question. I don't think we're going to need Lost Vacuum. So the first thing we're going to do is put the Manaphy down. Secondly, we're going to get rid of Lost Vacuum with Earthen Vessel and... Okay, so we know 1's prized. We do know that 1 is prized. We can put the Rigid Band down on the Finizen. We can attach to Finizen. We'll play the Irida. Gets us a Water Pokemon. So we'll grab Greninja, and we also get an item card, which will be Buddy Buddy Palafin. Let's see all. We've got all our Dudunsparce and Dudunsparce, which is good. We've got the second Irida in the deck. We've got all 4 Professor's Research, both Iono. We've got the Arven, both bosses. Okay, it is in there. It is in there. Okay. So we've got a lot to work with. Which is nice. So we'll put down the Radiant Greninja. We'll play the Buddy Buddy first and get 2 Dudunsparce out of here. We can then conceal cards, get rid of the Water Energy, 2 more Water Energy. Ooh, okay, whatever you say, game. And then what we'll do is we are going to Valiant Evolution. So the big question is, who are we going to sacrifice? We're going to go into a Dudunsparce. I don't like doing it, or do we? No. We'll go into Manaphy. And we're going to evolve up into Vanguard Punch. We'll evolve into Vanguard Punch. Because it's cheap and easy to do. So, if I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake. Okay, well, there's Jacques. Jacques gets them, what, 2 Archeops, I want to say? Gets them 2 Archeops, and they're going to Ultra Ball for the Lugia V-Star. I hate it when I'm correct. There's the Ultra Ball. Here comes the 2 Archeops now. There they are. Gets a Shinshino. Evolves the Lugia V into the Lugia V-Star. Now the quick question is it going to be the active? Oh no, they're going straight for the Palafin here. God damn it. Usually you don't use your Prime Catcher so early in the game. So that sucks. So hopefully they get their mathematics wrong here. Hopefully they get their mathematics wrong. Now what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is they have to attach 3, 7, 14. Yeah, they've got to attach 3 to Cinccino here. But I'm hoping they... Yeah, no, they know it. And so what have they got exactly? Yeah, 250. They've got Mist Energy, V-Guard, Gift. Ah, okay, they've got the Gift Energy. Fook. Okay, go into Dudunsparce because we've at least got free retreat on the fucking thing. Professor's Research. That's cool. We'll see what we can get with concealed cards first. Another Rigid Band. We can Super Rod here. We'll put back Finnezen, Palafin, and 1 energy. Put the energy on Finnezen. Professor's Research. Attached to Palafin. The thing is, they've got rid of 4 energy already. We'll Buddy Puffin for a Finnezen, just to be on the safe side. And then we're just going to Vanguard Punch. Yes, we activate. Unfortunately, we do activate Gift Energy here, so they're drawing 5 cards. But now we're equal in terms of prizes again, and there you go, we just got another Palafin. The other question we have is, can we actually mount a big enough attack on... Okay, there's another Minccino, so we can Prime Catcher that. There comes Mimikyu, which is kind of useless in this scenario. Capturing Aroma. Heads. Either way, we are going after Minccino here. I think we have to go after Minccino. If we'd have found like a Dudunsparce and were able to build up Palkia V-Star and attack with the Radiant Greninja, I would have been okay with that, but unfortunately we just didn't get that luck. So the question is, who are they attaching to, and how many energy are they attaching to? Because maybe not putting 2 prizes into play is how we're going to win this. Yes, it'll take us a couple turns to properly take out, Lugia. But how much are they doing? 220, yeah. They're still doing 200, 180. Yeah, they're still doing 180. Shoot. Here comes Jock. They're thinning out the deck way more now. Tempest Dark. Oh, 170. Ah, even after all that, they're still doing enough. That sucks. Okay, go into Dudunsparce. Practice Studio. Interesting. There's 3 energy in there already, so we can... We'll Prime Catcher out the Minccino. We're not going to allow them to build up another one. Do we grab another Pokemon with Iridido? Is a good question. Or do we just Iono? I'm going to just say Iono at this point. Oh, God damn it. Okay, well, we can Nest Ball for... Oh, Oh, our Palkia is prized. Maybe? Wait, is Palkia prized? Okay, we can power pad back the Iono and the Irida. Okay, Vanguard Punch, 140. Just another water energy, that's not helpful. Okay, we're about to lose the next... we're about to lose the next... Who the fuck is playing... Hang on, sorry. Who on earth is playing Worker since... Who is playing... Okay, obviously the answer is this fucking guy. But who is playing goddamn Worker since, you know, Path to the Peak rotated? Man, we need to find some stuff and quick. Okay, Miriam is a good way of starting. Miriam's actually a great way of starting. Here we go. So we can put back both Finizen, both Palafin. Okay, there's a Dudunsparce. So we'll put that in the active. We'll... Seriously, is my Palkia bloody prized? It bloody... Oh, and the V-Star. And the V-Star's prized as well. Oh, isn't that just dynamite? Okay, we'll put another Finizen down. I did put that one away. Okay, so Runaway Draw. Draw 3. Oh shit, that's another Finizen. That's not what we needed to see. Okay, well, we can put down another Dudunsparce. We can put down another Dudunsparce. Runaway Draw. That also is not what we needed to see. Okay, so sack off the Manaphy then. Put another Finizen down. And end. Yeah, we've lost. We've lost. We've lost. Without the Palkia to set up multiple different stuff. Yeah, we're kind of boned. It's a shame. Genuinely, it's a shame. Because if we'd have had like a couple of turns attacking the Lugia, maybe it wasn't the correct way to go after the Chinchino then. Maybe I should have focused more on the bigger, badder knockouts. Oh well, that's my own bad. That's my bad. That isn't gonna do it. Well, that's a shame. Okay, well we got a Dudunsparce, so we can at least draw some more cards. Get back all that energy. Okay, there we go. With Vanguard Punch, we do 170, but... oh, well. So you can at least see how this deck is supposed to play. So the question is, do they have any more special energy? That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... There's no way on earth you play any more than that, surely. Oh my god, they fucking do. Oh, they didn't need because of the practice studio. Fuck. Okay, so... fantastic. So guess what we're about to take out of the deck and just replace it with more tool cards. And that's fucking magical. When will PTCGL put in a put in an option to skip that shit? I don't want to see it. Well, we can deal well, at least we completed our tasks. Yep, take out the practice studio. Thank you very bloody much. Stick in a second oven, and we can also put in... Ooh. Hisuian Heavy. Yep, stick in a Hisuian Heavy ball, because we were desperate for our Palkias there, and we just didn't get them. Let's try this again. I won't lie, chat, that annoyed me tremendously. That did genuinely annoy me tremendously, I'll be completely frank. And why did it annoy me tremendously? Well, you know... Okay, so here we go. Are we going first or second? Of course we're going first. Of course we're going first. Okay, we're starting off with... We'll start off with the Manaphy. Okay, we're going to start off with the Manaphy and we're going to see what my opponent's playing here. Because Manaphy will give away nothing. And then depending on what my opponent does, depends on what we do next. I will admit, though, not the strongest of hands. Okay, this... Oh, wow. 3 to the bench? They had 4 basics? Oh, it's the Hisuian Arcanine... not Hisuian. It's the Arcanine deck. Okay. Well, so what do we got? We got the Palkia, we got the Greninja, we got Dudunsparce. Okay, well, with the Nest Ball, we'll grab hold of Greninja. We'll see what we can grab off of the discard here. Heavy Ball. Heavy Ball gives us nothing, but we see that Iono, Research, 1 Palafin, the fucking Ace Spec, and Boss's Orders. Wow, that's unfortunate, to say the least. We'll put the Rigid Band down on the Finizen, and we will Nest Ball out a... We've got to go Palkia. We have to go Palkia. And that's going to be it. We're kind... The thing is, we're now kind of stuck. We are genuinely now just kind of stuck. Okay, basic energy to the Growlithe, Cantonian Growlithe. It's not Hisuian Arcanine, it's Cantonian Arcanine, but... Okay, well there's a Dunsparce, but that doesn't do us any favours, so we're just going to have to pass. You may be wondering why I didn't just evolve the Palkia. I don't want to give the game away too soon. And we've only got 1 energy in there. That's the thing. There's only 1 energy in there. And the thing is, we need to save... We do need to save Palkia for when we can take out Arcanine, because Arcanine is weak to water. We've got to be careful about when we pop that ability. I bloody hate this stupid looking armless centaur. I really do. Okay, Radiant Charizard could also be a bit of a problem. It doesn't one-shot Palkia, but it does put the pressure on. But they're playing it a little too soon. I don't think you understand how EXP share works. Or you do, and you're, you know... Yeah, or you do, and you're just baiting me into attacking the Bidoof, which I'm not going to do. Also, okay, here we go. Candice, give me something good. We got a Finizen and 2 energy. Okay, better than nothing. We can go for the Palafin. We can put the Finizen on the bench. We can concealed cards. Another Finizen Earthen Vessel. Okay, this will allow us to get maximum value out of Palkia V-Star here. Because we can Earthen Vessel away the last energy. Go for the 2. And we can Star Portal. Yeah, because it allows us to attach to our water Pokemon in any way we want. Or we wait. Oh, I think I just got debated. I think I just got debated. But what we're going to do... No. Okay, do Star Portal. Hold the fucking line, dude. Do Star Portal. Attach 1 to Manaphy, 1 to Palafin, 1 to Palkia. We can now retreat the Manaphy into Palafin. We can attach 1 to the Greninja. And then we can Jet Punch the active Bidoof, doing 30 to it. And we'll also do 30 to the Charmander. Now you may be wondering why I've done that. Simple. It's now set us up spectacularly for everybody else. If they go after the Palkia V-Star, we can come back in and swing with Palafin. If they go after Greninja, same thing. If they take out Palafin, we go into Dudunsparce. We can set up everything else with Boss's orders, go into Palkia, and away we go. It's like, we've set ourselves up quite nicely. But the question is, are they going to keep? Are they going to keep the Bidoof in the active spot? They should. We're about to take a 2-prize knockout, but they should do that. Also, this person is getting quite annoying with their emote spamming. Nope, okay. Okay, I can't get rid of it, unfortunately. That was the nice thing. That was the... Aha! Okay. We either take the 2 prizes. Tell you what, let's go into the Dudunsparce and let's let it rip. Okay, we're gonna runaway draw. Okay, that gives us Arven, that gives us Irida. We'll concealed cards. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so we're going to Arven here. Grab a hold of a Buddy Puffin and grab a hold of another Dudunsparce. I really don't want to enable, but at the same time, we can just one-shot the fucking Arcanine with Palkia, and we're in no danger here. So, Jet Punch. Just take out the Bidoof, take out the Charmander, and we can grab another 2 prizes on the next turn. Excuse me. Prime Catcher Research. Ooh, the Prime Catcher is spicy. It's a shame we're about to lose Justice Kick Palafin. It is a shame that we are about to lose Justice Kick Palafin. However, we've got Dudunsparce. Mela! Okay. Oh my god, they've just attached Defiance Band to Radiant Charizard. Oh my god. Oh! Okay, that's a little spicier than I'd have liked. I do wish this person would stop spamming, though. Down comes Bibarrel. Huh. With Defiance Band, we now have to be extraordinarily careful about what they attack. I'm genuinely tempted, go into Dudunsparce, use boss's orders on the Radiant Charizard, get rid of that fucking thing with the Defiance Band, and, yeah. Okay, so they have to Bright Flame there, that means they have to get rid of some, but then they can EXP share. Wow, they really have put me in a difficult position, haven't they? Okay, well, we can go into Dudunsparce here. There's our Defiance Band. We can attach it to Dudunsparce. We can put another Finizen into play. I don't like doing this. But we kind of have to. Because otherwise Charizard takes us out in one hit. So we're going to bring out the Charizard here. And let's see what Runaway Draw gets us. Another Dudunsparce. Ooh. Ooh. That is not what we needed to see there. So we'll go into Palkia. Attach. In case worst comes to the worst, attach the Defiance Band to you. Let's see. What have we got in here? We can do Candice. We can do Arven. We can do Boss. Put back the Arven and the Boss. What's in our discard right now? Palafin, Finizen, and 3 energy. Okay, we can Super Rod back 1, 2, and 3. And then we just Subspace Swell. Blowing Radiant Greninja out... Sorry, Greninja. Blowing Radiant Charizard out the water. Now, thankfully, unless they play a Lost Vacuum or something, they will not be able to take us out in one hit with Arcanine EX. And if they attack us with the Arcanine EX, we can just take it out in the return with Subspace Swell. If they... What's the one I'm looking for? If they don't... if they do take us out... Oh, we're kind of boned. Oh, they're going into the barrel? They must obviously be a bit stuck. Oh, the other thing I was thinking of was use the Irida to go into the Palafin. Okay, setting up the next Growlithe to turn into Arcanine EX. I see, I see. But the best thing is we can use a Irida here to grab a Buddy Puffin and go into a Dunsparce. This is why I love Buddy Puffin compared to Battle VIP Pass. They're useful past turn 1, and they only grab low-level basics, which I'm very, very happy about. Battle VIP Pass was just a scourge that should have gone, like, ages ago. And I do genuinely mean that. Everybody's saying, oh, but Battle VIP, Buddy Puffin replaces Battle VIP Pass. Incorrect. Fucking incorrect. Do you understand how incorrect you are? Do you? Do you understand how stupid you sound if you say that Buddy Puffin replaced bloody Battle VIP Pass. All Buddy Puffin does is allow you to fill up your bench with low-level HP Pokemon. Okay? Yes, it can grab you defensive items like, defensive options, sorry, like Manaphy and Jirachi. But look at the Finazons we're having to play because of Buddy Puffin. Oh shit, they just put the Radiant Charizard back into play. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, you son of a bitch. I'm going to have to take it out again. I have to take it out again. I have to take it out again. You piece of shit. Okay, well, there's a Dudunsparce. So, you know, we can at least do that now. This could actually open up the door for me. Oh, no, I've got to use Boss. I have to use Boss. I'm not letting you set this fucker up. There is no way on earth I'm going to let you do that. Okay, there we go. We're now just a potentially prime catcher away from winning here. Now, this Arcanine can't have a Defiance Band attached unless my opponent plays Lost Vacuum. And a second Defiance Band. Because even with their most powerful attack, Bright Flames, it's only doing 250. So unless they play a Lost Vacuum, get rid of their own EXP share, and then stick a Defiance Band on, which means they need the perfect 3-card combo, yeah, we win. We win. We win. Okay, well, here comes another Arcanine. That's fine. Down comes another Growlithe. That's fine. Did they find the Lost Vacuum? Did they find the Defiance Band? They got Magma Basin. Industrious. I'm going to say it. No, they don't. Yeah, because they're going into the Mole Trace. They're going to do the 90 damage with Inferno Wings. Okay, cool. We win. We win, we win, we win. Would I prefer to win with Palafin? Yes. But just because I prefer to doesn't mean I'm going to. Son of a bitch. Runaway draw. Oh, if only we just... If only we had the other Palafin set up. Ah, the pain. Pain of it all. And then just Subspace Well, 520 damage. Okay, so I don't want to see this. Skip it, skip it. I don't want to see mine. If I don't want to see mine, I don't want to see my opponents. Come on, just let me... I really do wish they introduce a goddamn thing to just skip that stupid animation and go straight into the results screen. Hey, and there's tier 4 unlocked. I think we need another energy. So I'm going to... What have I been using the least? Truthfully, I genuinely think Rigid Band has not been pulling its weight. So I'm going to take out 2 Rigid Band. We're going to stick in another Defiance Band instead, so we get some extra damage on the go. And we're going to have a 10th energy. Okay, we're going to try this one more time, and then we are going to play a version of a Future Box deck. Okay, I know I said that I didn't want to be like everybody else, but trust me, this list is not like everybody else's, because, well, let's put it this way. I don't have enough cards in real life for even a halfway decent future box deck, so I've kind of cobbled together what I had into a somewhat coherent mess. And you'll see exactly what I mean a bit later. But let's see how we do against this particular person. Do we want to go first? Yes, we do. So, who are we starting with is a good question. Finizen, Dudunsparce, we got Buddy Palafin, which is very, very cool. Okay, so we'll stick the Dudunsparce in the active, considering they've got free retreat. But, yeah, I won't lie, this is not looking good. Basculin tells me nothing. So we're going to Buddy Palafin. We are going to see what we've got in the deck. Well, we'll grab another Dudunsparce and Finizen. So we've got 2 Dudunsparce, 2 Finizen. 1 Dudunsparce is prized. We've got all Palafin. We've got Palkia, V-Star. We've also got Greninja. We've got 1 Irida in the deck. 1 Cadence. Professor's Research. Only 1 Iono. 2 Arven, 2 Boss. Actually, taking out 1 Boss because we've got Prime Catcher and everything might be a better option here. Yeah, take out a Boss and for a more consistency option. Okay, so we've got plenty in the deck still to play with. And the thing is, because we've got our Justice Kick Palafin, we can, you know, use the free retreat to, yeah, drawing both Palafin isn't great, but we are at least going to be able to Justice Kick something in the face. Potentially. Won't deny, maybe instead of a boss, we play Irezu instead. Oh, they're just gathering the crew! Oh, it is a shame. Oh my god, it's Golden Go. Oh shit, it's Golden Go. That's not good. Okay, Irida's fine. Irida's okay, actually. So what we can do here is we can grab the Irida. We'll grab a hold of Radiant Greninja and another Buddy Palafin. Or did we grab the... No. Grab the Buddy. Because... yeah, because we need that thinned out... Actually, no. We could grab an Earthen Vessel. We could actually grab Earthen Vessel here. Or we grab another Poker Gear. In fact, yeah, we could grab the Poker Gear and look for a draw support. There you go. Play the Poker Gear, come on. Okay, Professor's Research for the next turn. Yes. Okay, so we're going to put the Greninja onto the bench. We'll play the Prime Catcher. We need to get rid of one of these Gimme Ghoul. Go out into the other Palafin. We can attach to the other Palafin so we can do some damage. And we can Vanguard Punch. Wha-bam! We take the first prize. And it's a Miri. Oh! It's a good thing Palpad is still in the deck, because otherwise I'd have been very upset. Okay, they've got the knockout. They wouldn't go into the Gimme Ghoul if they didn't have the Golden Go EX in the hand, as well as the energy required. The nice thing is we can come in with the Dudunsparce, then go into Justice Kick and do 210. Wow, they're blowing that early. Why would you play Super Rod just to do that? Oh my god, they don't have the Golden Go? Why wouldn't you... What? Why would you not go into Basculin? Seriously, why would you not just go into Basculin at that point and do Gather the Crew? You get far more bang for your buck. Okay, then fine, whatever. Professor's Research me. Okay, we got ourselves a Dudunsparce. Very, very nice. In fact... we can do a few things here. Well, first of all, play the Dudunsparce. Now we'll Buddy Palafin and thin out the deck even more with Dudunsparce Finizen. Put the Defiance Band on the other Finizen just in case. We can... Concealed cards. putting our first energy into the discard. Nest Ball, great. We can grab the Palkia with that one. And we will attach to Palafin. And then we can just Vanguard Punch and get rid of Gimmighoul. And we've got Boss's Orders as well. There we go. And we've now got Iono. So we've still got two Dudunsparce in the deck, ready to be pulled out and drawing us cards. We've got Boss, we've got Arven, Iono, another Palafin ready to go, and the opponent just concedes. There it is. Let's hear it for Polmite and Pol for one. I would be interested in seeing their deck, because why in hell's name would you not go into Basculin? Must have just been a mistake. It must have just been a mistake. Anywho, so that's the Palafin deck. Is there a better way of playing this? I would say so. But to be quite fair, I don't mind what we've got so far. Really don't mind what we've got so far. As I say though, I do think you could take out one boss. I think you can take out one boss and stick in another consistency option. Maybe another Candice. Maybe another Buddy or Nest Ball. Maybe you could put in something. Maybe another Irida. I just think that, or maybe even a third Defiance band. But as it stands, I think that but with the counter, or you take out the counter catcher. It is difficult to say, but I definitely do think you should take out one boss, leave it at one boss with your prime catcher and your counter catcher, and then you're able to stick in another consistency option of some sort. But let's have a quick look-see at the future deck that I've got built. If I can click on the right bloody thing. So, here it is. I have pulled these cards, maybe not in these rarities, but I have pulled these cards in real life. This is what I'm taking to my league tomorrow. And these are the exact 60 cards I have sat next to me. These are the exact same 60 cards I have sat next to me. So, let's have a quick look-see and see what we're playing with. The Lich Pin of the deck, for any future box deck, okay? Don't kid yourselves, because if you're not playing this, you're not playing a fucking future box deck. It's Miraidon. Okay, 1 colorless energy, which makes it so splashable it hurts. 40 damage, 2 basic energies from your deck, and attach them to your future Pokemon anywhere you like. I don't need to say why that's so good. So, what are we using? What else are we using in this future box deck? I pulled 1 Miraidon EX from the new set. We've got a Lightning and a Psychic for Repulsion Bolt. If your opponent's active Pokemon already has any damage counters on it, this does 100 more damage. You can see how this is supposed to work with like Iron Valiant. I don't have any! So this is just going to be a cheap revenge attacker, effectively. And then we got Psychic, Colorless, and Electric. 220, can't use the same attack in the next turn. Whatever, I don't give a shit. We've got a Iron Treads. I want to make a dedicated Iron Treads deck, to be quite fair. I do want to make a dedicated Iron Treads deck. While ever the Pokemon has got the futuristic booster energy capsule attached to it, it becomes a dual type of Fighting and Steel, which means it can hit like a couple of very awkward matchups, I suppose is a good way of putting it. And then you've got Wheel Pass for 60 damage, moving energy from this Pokemon to a bench Pokemon. I mean, it can be annoying, but if you had like a couple of Iron Treads in play, you'd be able to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We've got the brand new Iron Boulder with Repulsor Axe, so 1 fighting colorless, 60, and if your opponent attacks into this thing, it does 8 damage counter to it in return, even if it's knocked out. So, you know, that's one of your combination plays. We've got Iron Crown EX. Any future Pokemon you attack with will do an extra 20 damage. We've got Iron Hands EX, because of course you bloody do. It's a good way of accelerating Ampu very much. We've got the 1 prize Iron Hands, slightly cheaper on both the HP and the prize count, as well as the attack power, but in the most, you know, in a dire situation, attacking into an EX or a V Pokemon that's weak to electric with Iron Hands can swing the prize back into your favor, which is kind of nice. With Super Alloy Hands. Love that attack name. We're playing a 1-1 of the new Rellor Rabska. The reason being, Rabska has got the ability prevent all damage from and effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to your bench Pokemon. It's a combination of Manaphy and... It's a combination of Manaphy Jirachi, but it is a stage 1. Maybe this is going to be, a really good way of protecting the bench in the future. We don't know yet. And of course, 1 copy of Iron Leaves EX with Rapid Veneer. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to your bench during your turn, you may switch it with your active, and if you do, it's basically Widear V. To round out the list, we've got a 1-1 Dunsparce to Dunsparce, because I love the giant cylindrical bastard. And we've also got 1 copy of Iron Jugulus. It's the new one, which means it's not terrible. It's got automated combat. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack, effectively think of it like a weaker version of Repulsor Axe from Iron Boulder, but you don't have to attack to get the ability active. Following this up, we got 1 copy Counter Catcher, 1 copy Hisuian Heavy Ball, 1 copy Lost Vacuum, 2 copies? 2 copies Nest Ball, 1 copy Pal Pad, 4 copies of Pokeball, because it's a brand new era. It's a brand new rotation, Pokeball is still legal, and I get to play my cards from the Jungle era. No, I'm not joking. Yes, they are that old, and yes, I remember being around for the Jungle era, which means I'm fucking old too. We've got, now, obviously, if in real life I had access to Reboot Pod, I would like to use Reboot Pod, but I don't. I've only got access to Master Ball and Prime Catcher, and Prime Catcher is, of course, the prime choice most of the time. 2 copies of Super Rod, 1 copy of Switch, 2 copies of Techno Radar, because they specifically search out your future Pokemon. We've got 2 copies of Arven, 2 copies of Boss's Orders, 1 copy of Iono, 1 copy of Miriam, 1 copy of the new card Morty's Conviction. It's basically a less cost-intensive Zinnia's Resolve. So you discard a card from your hand and draw a card for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, which is very, very cool. 1 copy of Penny, because we play a lot of basics. 3 copies of Professor's Research. 4 copies of Future Booster Energy Capsule, because of all the future Pokemon. And we want a lot of power and free retreat. We've got 2 Fighting, 3 Grass, 4 Electric, 2 Steel, 2 Psychic Energy. Just so we can, hopefully have a bit of flexibility in whom we attack with. But that being said, that's our list. Do I think this is great? No. I'm going to be completely honest. No, I don't. I think it's a bit thin here and there regarding a few bits and pieces. But the problem is, as I said, I don't have access to, a lot of the good future cards. So, yeah, this is about as good as I can make it right now. Plus, we're playing with a bunch of new stuff as well. So, yeah. Let's go ahead, let's jump on the ladder, and let's see if we can actually, take a couple with this. I'm hoping we do. And since we're playing a future deck, let's take off the Elite Four theme. And we're going to listen to the Oleana theme from Pokemon Masters EX. And where is Iron Hands? There he is. If we're playing future and don't have Miraidon, we might as well put the Iron Hands up as well. There we go. Okay, flip that coin. Technically, we do want to be going second, so we can start, So I do want to be going second most of the time. Most of the time, I want to be going second, so that we can, maximize our efficiency with peak acceleration. The exact same way as, ancient box decks now want to go second because of their efficiency with Professor Sada's Vitality. What the? Wow, we were so good we didn't even have to play the game. Was it? Oh no, okay, that was just a mirror match, so that would have gone poorly no matter what. Let's try that again, shall we? Yeah, get ready to see a lot of future box decks on the ladder, to be fair. I'm gonna give you fair warning right now. Get ready for a lot. Okay, let's have a look-see here, shall we? Okay, do we want to go first or second? Let's try going second. Okay, we're going to try going second. This is, as I say, this is the exact 60 I'm taking to Oh Dear. But then again, that's why we play the one copy of Switch. Okay, pure electric, so this could be Miraidon Iron Hands with the electric generator, or it could be a version of Future Box deck that specifically revolves around Iron Hands. The thing is, as I said, I've only got access to one singular Iron Hands copy in real life, and to be quite fair, if I'm going to practice with something online, I'd rather practice with something that I have ready access to, as opposed to a theoretical. Because I do that all the time anyway. Okay, I do that all the time anyway. Okay, yes, we do want to draw an extra card due to the mulligan. Oh, if only we had access to the Relor turn 1. Which we do, technically speaking, because we got access to Arven. It's a mirror match. Okay, so I might have to give up on that little, bloody plan. Might have to just go straight for the, depends on what our top deck is. If our top deck is something like a Nest Ball or a Techno Radar, I'd prefer a Techno Radar. We can 100% go for this. If it isn't, then we just go for the, I want to say Professor's Research at this point. There's Iron Crown. Heavy Baton to the Iron Hands, of course. Electric Generator. Let me guess, they're going to hit 2. Okay, just 1. But 1 is a big problem in and of itself, to be fair. God, I hope our top deck is something we can use. And then they just attach to the Iron Crown, which makes sense. We start for 2. I'd have personally attached to the Miraidon. Okay. Come on, give me something good. Techno Radar. Ooh. Ooh, that opens up the door. That opens the door. Get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Okay. We're gonna get rid of our grass energy. But the thing is, we're gonna get rid of everything anyway. So get rid of the grass energy. We're gonna grab a hold of Miraidon and... I do want to be doing as much damage as possible, to be fair. So yeah, we'll grab a hold of Miraidon Iron Crown. Attach the future booster to Miraidon. Play the switch into Miraidon. Attach the basic energy to Miraidon. And Professor's Research. Okay, play the heavy ball. What do we got? Just the Iron Hands. What's the other prizes? Iono, Future Booster, Energy Capsule, Pokeball, Penny, and Psychic Energy. Oof. That's a big oof. We can put down another Miraidon. We got the last 2 of our Professor's Research. God damn. Tempted just to leave it like this. Tempted to actually just leave it like this and see what happens. So yeah, we'll peak acceleration here. Doing the 80. What are we going to grab? Grab the electric and a metal energy and stick them both to the Iron Hands. Because at least now what we could theoretically do is Prime Catcher and take out the goddamn Mew with Amp You Very Much for 3 prizes. So now we just got to take 3. And again, it's all theoretical. It's all theoretical, chat. Okay, electric to the Miraidon. Down comes another Iron Hands. Finding our lost vacuum here could be very, very imperative. And I mean very imperative. Boss's orders out. What now? What are you going to bring out, you son of a bitch? Is it going to be the Iron Hands? Are you going to deny me my prizes? Because you are, as they say, a booby? We need to find another booster capsule. We really do. They should do the Iron Crown, really. I think they should bring out Iron Crown. For the very simple fact that... yeah, no. That is the correct play. That is genuinely the correct play. So they now go into Miraidon, and they will... Yep, they'll be setting up the Iron Hands here. Which really puts the pressure on us. This is why Reboot Pod would have been nice. Okay, well there's a PAL pad, so we can at least save Arven and Professor Turo. Which is what we're gonna have to do here. We can Super Rod back we can Super Rod them both back. We will attach electric. Attach the electric to the Miraidon, to be fair, and then just Professor's Research. We're looking for... We didn't find... Oh, we did. We did. Okay, we can also put down the Iron Boulder and the Iron... we'll also put down the Dudunsparce. We can retreat out into the Miraidon. We can peak acceleration here. Yes, we're going to go down a fair bit to prizes, but we can do... We can't. Oh. Well, doesn't that suck? Yeah, I'm not fucking joking. Doesn't that bloody suck? The only thing we can hope for here is that they do not find a switching card. They've got a switch, haven't they? Okay, we have to hope they whiff. We have to hope that they can whiff this. If they... Ooh, okay, electric generator. But they've already used a restart, so that's not too bad then. They are just going to peak acceleration me, probably. Okay, there's Reboot Pod. So they can attach... Oh, they attached to Mariah. Oh, and now they can just retreat out into the... Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Well, that sucks. Majorly. Okay. Do I go for the Iron Treads here, or do I actually just build up the Iron Boulder with the... Wait, conceded? What do you mean conceded? Okay. Okay. I'll be honest, I didn't see a way of me winning that one, but fuck it, we'll take it. I mean, a free win is a free win, but at the same time, what? What do you mean? What do you mean, actually, by saying you surrender? Actually, they say to leave it on a high note. No, you know what, Ram it. You saw exactly what the deck was trying to do. If anything, maybe you take out the Relor and the Rabska. You stick in, like, a Manaphy. Yeah, I'm actually tempted about that. You just stick in a Manaphy, and then you can, like, stick in another consistency card. Or you go for a 2-2 Dudunsparce to Dudunsparce line. Because that'd be funny. So yeah, I'm thinking Relor and Rabska can get the chop, but you know what? I'm willing to give him a try for a week. But otherwise you can just stick in like another Iono, maybe another Morty's Conviction, a 4th Professor's Research maybe. Maybe another Switch, just maybe something. Oh, but the thing is, I'm thinking about what I have actively to hand. I mean, of course. One of the big things that I would be doing if I had the opportunity would be taking out Iron Hands, Rabska, and Relor, and sticking in 2 more Iron Crown and 1 more Iron Treads. Because I love Iron Treads, the Titan. I love the Titan Iron Treads, but yeah. But the thing is, a 1 of Iron Hands EX, a 1 of Miraidon EX, a 1 of Virizion, 1 of Iron Leaves. Honestly, you can genuinely play the Paradox version of each of the Swords of Justice, and you would be well within your correct mind to do so. You would. You genuinely would. The thing is, there is going to be something called a streamlined version of this deck. There absolutely will be. But there will be enough variation in, you know... Yes, Miraidon is going to be the Lich-Pin, okay? In every future box deck, you're going to see Miraidon. It's what the combination of cards is going to be. Because maybe we could make a full-on, one-prize future box deck. So no Iron Crown, no Iron Leaves, no Iron Boulder EXs. But we do instead replace them with stuff like Iron Valiant. We do Iron Valiant. We employ more Iron Treads, Iron Hands, maybe Iron Thorns, more of the Iron Jugulus as well. It'd be interesting. It would be interesting to see. But chat, let's actually round out the night by cracking open what we've unlocked on the Battle Pass. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiers to go through. So let us begin. And we're going to start off with the premium side of tier 0. This gives us a Iron Crown EX basic deck. You've got 4 of your Cypher Maniac Codebreakers, 3 of your Miraidon, 2 Iron Crown, 4 Iron Valiant with the Gemini laser attack, which is the better of the 2 in my opinion, 4 Iron Thorns, 4 Techno Radar, 4 Switch Cart. I mean, that's another good option. Yeah, it's actually a really good option. 4 Electric Generator, 2 Nest Ball, 4 Professor's Research, nice touch using all Professor Turo. 2 Boss's Orders, 2 Ionos, 2 Super Rod. So kind of similar to what we were playing, just a bit more condensed. You got the Raging Bolt card sleeves, 500 coins and 1500 credits. So 500 coins, 1500 credits. Your Raging Bolt card sleeves. I must admit, I've been seeing Raging Bolt a lot in VGC today. At the EUIC, the European Intercontinental Championships. And, yeah, it's been doing well. The only problem is, I'm seeing it so much, I'm getting bored. Okay, so here we go. Miraidon, Iron Thorns, Iron Valiant. Iron Crown EX gives us up to 3. Electric Generators, Nest Ball, Professor Turo's Professor's Research card, gets us his Boss's Orders card, Iono, Super Rod, Futuristic Booster Energy Capsule, Techno Radar, Cypher Maniac, Switch Cart, Basic Energy, and Basic Energy. So yeah, we collected all of the Iron Valiant to give us a playset. We've got 3 of the 4 of a playset of half art of the Iron Crown, which is lovely. I must admit, as soon as everything was shown off for Future Box, I really wanted Future Box. Really wanted Future Box. Okay, and from Tier 0's basic side, we have the Raging Bolt EX deck, where you get 4 Arfan, 4 Nest Ball, 3 Rare Candy, 2 Switch, 3 Ultra Ball, 1 Knuckle Stack, 2 Boss's Orders, 2 Iono, 1 Super Rod, 4 Energy Sticker, 3 Knackly, 2 Garganackle, 2 Ancient Booster Energy Capsule, 4 Earthen Vessel, 2 Raging Bolt EX, 3 Basic Electric Energy, 7 Basic Fighting Energy, 1 Radiant Greninja, 4 Gutsy Pickaxe, 4 Trekking Shoes, and 2 Pokestop. The Raging Bolt EX actually is a real good card. You've got the first attack, which is Burst Draw, which, you know, there are worse attacks than if you're going second. And you've got Bellowing Thunder for 1 electric and 1 fighting. You can discard as many basic energy from your Pokemon as you like. This attack will do 70 for each card you have discarded in this way. So obviously the whole idea of the deck is use Garganacl to build up a bunch of fighting energy that you can put into the discard using Greninja to build up Raging Bolt and go for it, basically. And then if you need to hit for a fighting weakness, you can always build up Garganacl and do 140. And then if you really wanted to be cheeky, what you could do is play Heavy Baton. You could play Heavy Baton and attack with Garganacl. That'd be fun. That'd actually be really fun. We might have to do that at some point. Just take this whole skeleton and add our own meat to it. Then we got 7 booster packs of Temporal Forces and 1,225 credits. Sorry, 1,250 credits. I almost had it right. 4 copies of Energy Sticker. Okay, so here we go. All the Temporal Forces. What do we got? We've got Turtonator. We've got Pikachu. Sableye. Reverse Holo Azumarill. Reverse Holo Breloom. And the rare of the pack is going to be Macago. Not great. Not great as a start. We've got Meltan. We've got Breloom. We've got Hand Trimmer. We've got Reverse Holo Licky Licky. Reverse Holo Shaman. This attack does 60 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon EX or benched Pokemon V. And the rare of the pack is going to be a Melmetal for 100 credits. This is why I wanted a playset, so I could just grind them down into something useful. Okay, on to the next one. We've got Haunter. We've got Drillbur with a new Dig Dig Dig, which could actually be proved quite useful with Sandy Shocks EX and Garganacl. We've got Screamtail. Feral little imp, isn't it? We've got Reverse Holo Elgium, Reverse Holo Beheeyem, and the rare of the pack is going to be the Calculation Iron Valiant. Now, this is the worst of the two, I think. Majestic Sword, I mean, 200 damage for playing a supporter isn't terrible, but I don't know. I think the other one that with the Gemini laser is a bit better. So on to the next pack. We've got Meltan. We've got Meditite. We've got Boltund. Reverse Holo Ghastly. Reverse Holo Shiftry. And the rare of the pack is going to be a Fluttermane. Very nice. Seeing a lot of play. Even not necessarily in Ancient Box decks. But Midnight Fluttering is just really good to shut down stuff in between turns and stuff. But okay, here we go. Into the next one. We've got Lickitung. Croconaw. Ancient Booster Energy Capsule. Reverse Holo Mightyena. Reverse Holo Haunter. And the rare of the pack is going to be another Majestic Sword. 2 packs remaining. We got Slugma. We got Pikachu. Colossal. Nuzleaf. Licky Licky Reverse Holos. And the rare of the pack is going to be Dudunsparce. We've got a playset at the boy. We've got a playset at the boy. And here we go. Last one. We've got Yamper. We've got Breloom. We've got Palafin. We've got Reverse Holo Azumarill. Reverse Holo Relicanth. And the rare of the pack is going to be Roaring Moon. Now, I must admit, I'm looking forward to doing a Roaring Moon Koraidon deck. 2 of the most powerful dragons of the ancient era working in tandem to lay the smackdown on everything in the present and future. Love it. So yeah, we managed to get quite a fair old bit there, which I like. I like. Okay, so on to TL1 then. On the Premier side, we have got the alternate art, or the gallery rare, no, gallery rare? No, alternate art. I think it's the alternate art, it's what it's officially called. Alternate art Iron Crown. The alternate art Iron Hands, I'm not the biggest fan of this. I don't like it. Yes, I like the comedic value, but it's just not my favourite. However, Iron Crown, love it. Love Iron Crown. Hate the one with Iron Hands. And 50 coins. I'd rather have the full art Iron Hands, to be fair. And then on Tier 1 side, we've got 150 credits and 3 booster packs on the regular side. So the alternate arts were from the Premier side. This is on the standard side. So 150 credits. 3 more booster packs. What have we got? We got Cantonian Ponyta, Salvatore, Heavy Baton, Reverse Holo Shapedo, Reverse Holo Macargo, and the other pack is going to be a Dudunsparce. A Dudunsparce. If it's 3 segments, it's Dudunsparce. Okay, on to the next pack. We've got Charger Bug, Screamtail, Cypher Maniacs Code Breaking, Reverse Holo Macargo, Reverse Holo Mightyena, and the other pack is going to be... Oh! Scovillain EX. Okay. We're going to have to check that out. And here we go, another pack. We got Yamper, Ribombe, Shaman, Reverse Holo Dramper, Reverse Holo Turtwig, and the other pack is going to be a Full Art Scizor EX. Thank you very much. I've pulled this in real life as well. Yes, the card looks that amazing. But what is this Scovillain you speak of? So we've got Scovillain EX. For 1 colorless energy, you'll be doing Chilly Snapper Bind. Your opponent's active is now burned, and during the next turn, it can't retreat. There's so many switching cards that may not be a problem. But then you've got 2 Head Crush for 140, and discard a random card from your opponent's hand to discard a top card of your opponent's deck. God damn. Offensive Mill? Offensive Mill, anyone? Combine this with the Great Tusk that discards cards on the top of your opponent's deck with DTE, and that might be a deck. That might actually be a deck. And then you got the Scizor EX. Yes, I love this thing. You got double colorless Steel Wing for 70. This thing will take 50 less damage from the next attack your opponent throws at it. And then double metal Crossbreaker 120, up to the amount of metal energy you discard from this Pokemon, up to 2. So you're doing 240. Combine that with Metang, and we are definitely going to. Tier 2's Premier side is just 50 crystals, which allows you to buy booster packs and other products and such. Tier 2's standard side has got you another Raging Bolt, a Professor Sarda's Vitality, and a copy of Sandy Shock's EX. Magnetic Absorption is the ability here. Once during your turn, if your opponent has 4 or fewer prize cards remaining, you may attach a basic fighting energy from your discard to this Pokemon. And then for double fighting in the colors, 200, during your next turn can't attack. I mean, if you need to hit a fighting weakness in the deck, that's fine. And then you also get 1 booster pack as well. So this gives us 3 or 4 Raging Bolt that we need. So 25 credits. Our second Sandy Shocks, cool. Our third Raging Bolt, cool. Professor Sarda, and another booster pack. Let's see what we get. We got Azumarill. I was expecting another Azumarill there, to be fair. Futuristic Booster Energy Capsule, Reverse Holo Meditite, Reverse Holo Aura, hate the fact it's got over 3 cards, and the other pack is going to be another Dudunsparce. Look, I love the tubby little fuck. Can I stop getting them, please, and get some actually, good cards? Not to say that Dudunsparce is terrible. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying. I've got the playset. Give me some new stuff. Tier 3's Premier side. You get 2 full arts of Cypher Maniacs Code Breaking and another alternate art, Iron Crown EX. Very nice. Cypher Maniac will just go into Golden Go. When I rebuild Golden Go, this card just goes straight into it, because as soon as you set up Good as Gold, it's like wham. Sorry, not Good as Gold, Coin Bonus. I'm thinking VGC there. Good as Gold is the ability in game, and Coin Bonus is the ability on the card. But same thing. Your top 2 cards would be fixed with Cypher Maniac. You get to draw them. Wham bam, thank you. So what's that? I need a excuse me, what's that? I need a Superior Energy Retrieval. Well, guess what I'm putting on top of the deck? And then on Tier 3's standard side, 30 credits, 2 more booster packs. So what do we got? We got Meltan. We got Rosalia. Sandy Shocks, not the EX, but the baby version. So that will also go into that's also going to go into the Roaring Moon Koraidon deck. So you got Magnetic Burst for 1 fighting. If there are 3 or more energy cards on your side of the field, this attack will do 90 damage, but is not affected by weakness or resistance. Oh, sorry, it is affected by resistance, not weakness, which sucks dick. But it's still a cool looking card. Got Electivire, Reverse Hollow, Frostmoth, Reverse Hollow, and the rare of the pack is going to be our Full Art Explorer's Guidance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at the top 6 cards of your deck, 2 to the hand, 4 gets discarded. Sounds a little off, but you got to remember, usually you're putting that into the Roaring Moon Koraidon deck, and Roaring Moon gets its power increased thanks to all those ancient cards being in the discard. On to the next one. We've got Meditite. We got Mightyena. We got Mudsdale. Reverse Hollow Airy. Reverse Hollow Pudove. And the rare of the pack is going to be a Velacanth, which makes our power play set. Nice. Okay, and then our last tier for the day is tier number 4. On the Premier side is 50 Crystals of Chaos. Yes, Cortex, whatever you say. And on tier 4 standard side, we get 1 more booster pack, we get another Sandy Shocks, and we get another Professor Sarda's Vitality, along with 25 more credits. Let's crack him open. 25 credits. A third Sandy Shock CX. Plenty of Vitality. And let's see what we get in this booster pack. We got a Slugma, Frostmoth, Sawsbuck, Reverse Hollow Torracat, Reverse Hollow Yamper, and the rare of the pack is going to be the Majestic Sword Iron Valiant. Not the greatest, but oh well, can't complain. And that's it. That's all the tiers we have unlocked at the moment. So in the next tier, we have 5 booster packs and 50 credits on the standard side, and we've also got a reboot pod and another alternate art Iron Crown in the Premier tier, and then so on and so on and so forth. But that, chat, is going to be the end of the stream. I'm going to run a quick 1-minute advertisement. Okay, I'm going to run a quick 1-minute advertisement, during which if you don't get adverts, I'm going to talk about what I thought about the 2 decks we played today. And then when we come back, I'll talk about what's happening over the next couple of days. So chat, I'll see you in a minute's time. Roll those adverts. Right then. According to Twitch.tv, an advert should be playing. For those of you who don't get adverts, thank you so much for your continual support here at Captain Steel 379. We really do appreciate it. Well, that was fun. It was really, really fun. The 2 decks we played today, Palafin and my in real life... my IRL bloody, what's I've been looking for? Future Box deck. I will admit, out of the 2, Palafin surprised me the most. I think that Palkia definitely does help. But being able to continuously just draw and set up with Justice Kick is amazing. I do genuinely think, though, one of the things I should do is do just a proper 2-2. A proper 2-2 split of Justice Kick and Vanguard Punch is needed. That extra power was just needed at multiple different points, and then we just adjust a few bits and pieces here and there. But the Buddy Buddy Puffin with Finneran is definitely the way to go. And then with the futuristic deck, honestly, it didn't perform terribly, but as I said, I do genuinely think that Rellor and Rabska can go. Right then, chat, we're back from adverts. So, what's happening over the next couple of days? Well, tomorrow morning, I should be over at my Pokemon League, which I'm looking forward to doing, because I haven't been there for a couple of weeks. And I will be taking the Futuristic Box deck, and I will tell you all how that goes. I'm not expecting it to be spectacular, to be quite fair. As I say, I wish I could get rid of the Rellor, the Rabska, and, change out the Iron Hands for 2 more Iron Crown and 1 more Iron Treads. That'd be nice. But everything else seems pretty goddamn solid. I mean, the 4 Pokeball is a gimmick and a chuckle. It's a gimmick and a chuckle, but goddamn it, I love it anyway. And then in the evening, we're either going to be back on Yu-Gi-Oh! Or we're going to be, maybe diving back into something like Smash Brothers or Mario Kart or something. Not 100% sure right now, but yeah. Truth be told, it should be fun. It should genuinely be a lot of fun, no matter what we decide to do. Anyway, chat, anyway, that's going to be the end of the stream. If you haven't already, please consider giving the Discord a follow to keep up to date with goings on behind the scenes, etc. And please, if you haven't already, go to the Captain Steel Discord YouTube channel. It's where all of the it's where all those old streams are going to be uploaded continuously and daily for a while. Give it a subscription, hit that bell and notifications to see when we go live with a new video. Chat, have yourself a wonderful evening. Please look after yourselves, and above all else, chat, and if you know the saying of the channel, please say it with me. When life gives you garbage, grab life by the throat, and you make it feel the steel! Make it feel the steel. We are back tomorrow with whatever it is we decide to do in the evening. Chat, have yourself a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, and please take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.